This may be the most unpredictable summer season C-dramas have ever seen. Several shows generated massive online buzz, only to receive terrible reviews once viewers actually watched them. So for this ranking, I combined Dubon ratings, Weibo scores, and overall audience reactions to find the 9 best-reviewed C-dramas of summer 2026. But where would the season's final major release pull strings? Rank among them. Take a guess before we begin. Highest rated C-dramas of summer 2026, number 9. My Genius Girlfriend, starring Tian Shiwei and Hu Yitian, with a 5.3 rating on Dubon and no score released on Weibo.
我切断了跟这个世界所有的联系，但是你，
因为你啊，
就像是我对这个世界难以割舍的最后一丝余力。
Is Tian Shiwei only able to win audiences over in costume romances? My Genius Girlfriend was heavily promoted as a romance between brilliant minds, built around an exceptionally gifted heroine. But once it premiered, viewers found more problems than they could count. In the original novel, Lin Jixia is an overwhelming genius who rarely loses to anyone academically. The drama, however, has her lose to the male lead because she supposedly lacks teamwork skills. It feels less like believable character development and more like the writers deliberately weakening her just to make him look better. The whole genius concept is not very convincing either. The characters rarely feel like true academic prodigies, and the drama even makes a basic scientific mistake by claiming that 2 identical magnetic poles attract each other. Then there is the casting. Hu Yitian was 32 when he played a 16-year-old high school student, and many viewers found the age gap too distracting to ignore. Still, the drama is not completely without its strengths. Tian Shiwei's natural delivery and lively performance bring plenty of energy to the heroine. The family relationships and friendships are also portrayed with a warmth that makes some scenes genuinely comforting. Overall, My Genius Girlfriend works well enough as a casual background watch. But if you are looking for a drama worth seriously investing your time in, the next 8 entries may be much better choices. Highest rated C-dramas of summer 2026, number 8. Royal Betrothal, starring Wu Jinyan and Qin Jiyuan, with a 5.0 rating on Dubon and an 8.0 on Weibo.
只有入世才能拥有权利，律法不给的公道，我来给。正因见过黑暗，人才要势必将他们连根拔起，治太平。
A 3-point gap between the 2 platforms is huge, making Royal Betrothal one of the most divisive dramas of the summer. So, let's start by giving credit where it is due. First, both leads deliver solid performances, and their characters are refreshingly easy to root for. Wu Jinyan plays Meng Tinghui, an ambitious woman who fights her way up through her own ability. Better yet, both she and Qin Jiyuan's character remain focused on their careers instead of letting the romance take over the entire story. The investigations, corruption cases, and battles against powerful officials also move quickly from one storyline to the next, giving the drama plenty of momentum. Unfortunately, the flaws behind that 5.0 Dubon score are difficult to ignore. The director relies far too heavily on extreme facial close-ups and harsh, unflattering lighting. Some of the obvious green screen backgrounds also make the entire production look much cheaper than it should. The story logic is an even bigger problem. The heroine can set fire to a restaurant and trap people inside without facing any consequences. Later, she casually drinks and plays games with the guards while sitting in prison. Moments like these do not merely stretch credibility. They act as if the audience has stopped thinking altogether. So this time, I am definitely siding with Dubon's 5.0. Surely no one is going to argue with me about that, right? Highest rated C-dramas of summer 2026, number 7. Blossoms of Power, starring Meng Zi and Hiyu, with a 6.0 rating on Dubon and an 8.0 on Weibo.
我的报应就是位高权重，不可违逆。我要劈开诸强金网，做云边的执旗之手。
你简直猖狂！
While the drama's popularity kept climbing, its reputation never quite caught up. Still, Blossoms of Power does have a few things working in its favor. Meng Zi plays Xin Shihe as someone who never waits around to settle a score. If anyone crosses her, she hits back immediately. For viewers tired of swallowing their anger at work every day, watching her refuse to tolerate anyone's nonsense can be incredibly satisfying. The drama also weaves the traditional art of Chinese incense making into its political intrigue. Xin Shihe can use sense to detect lies, gather clues, and carefully set traps for her enemies. It is a creative idea that gives the usual palace power struggle a distinctive twist. Unfortunately, its weaknesses are just as noticeable. For a costume drama marketed as a serious female-led political story, the heroine is given far too many convenient advantages. Her sense of smell is so ridiculously powerful that she could probably put a police dog out of work. The heavy beauty filters and excessive skin smoothing also make many scenes look artificial. On top of that, Meng Zi and Hugh do not generate much romantic chemistry. Whenever they share the screen, it feels less like watching two characters fall in love and more like looking at an expensive historical fashion shoot. Overall, if you want airtight plotting, convincing romance, and polished production quality, this is probably one you can safely skip. Highest rated C-dramas of summer 2026, number 6. The Road to Splendor, starring Ding Yuxi and Dang Inchi, with a 6.2 rating on Dubon and an impressive 8.4 on Weibo.
在碧云兰冒险出手相助的时候，我就知道了，择善而惧，
生死相夺。
In terms of overall production quality, The Road to Splendor actually looks better than many of this summer's more popular costume romances. One of its biggest strengths is Ding Yuxi's character. Instead of playing another flawless hero, he is a salt smuggler who gets hungry, loses his nerve, and will even pick crumbs off the ground when he has nothing else to eat. His gradual rise from the bottom feels grounded, and the many setbacks along the way give his journey real tension. The drama also takes a surprisingly bold look at how feudal traditions oppressed women, capturing the cruelty beneath the surface of that era. At the same time, Ding Yuxi and Deng Inchi create plenty of chemistry through their lingering glances. Many viewers seem to enjoy the uncertainty between them even more than a straightforward romance. However, the story does have one major logical flaw. Fu Tingyan begins as someone everyone places great hopes on, yet she is suddenly poisoned because of a rumor. After being rescued, she clears her name with relative ease, making the earlier attempt on her life feel both extreme and poorly justified. Even with that problem, this is still a solid choice for viewers who prefer unpredictable storytelling and a plot with more substance. It is also easy enough to enjoy over dinner without demanding your full concentration. Highest rated C-dramas of summer 2026, number 5. Key to the Phoenix Heart, starring Ho Mingho and Ai Mi, with a 6.7 rating on Dubon and a 7.9 on Weibo.
你不是说你心里有我吗？那替我杀人也可以吗？绝不背叛，三生无悔。是我要他为我摊上，是我让他最后为我争了一口气。
Key to the Phoenix Heart may be one of the most underrated dramas of the summer. As a rare original screenplay, it avoids major plot holes and many of the tired cliches we usually see in costume dramas. The writers also put real effort into setting up clues and paying them off later. Both the leads and the supporting characters have their own values, goals, and believable reasons for making the choices they do. Almost everyone contributes something meaningful to the story, so there are very few scenes you will want to skip. Ho Mingho already has the youthful energy of a classic martial arts hero. Paired with Ai Mi, the two feel like a young couple setting out to face the world side by side. Their relationship has an innocent sense of companionship that fits the adventurous tone of the drama. Of course, there are still a few weaknesses. The production can look fairly rough, while the heavy filters and dark, muddy color grading sometimes make the visuals less appealing than they should be. The drama also tries to fit political intrigue, romance, family secrets, and several other storylines into only 28 episodes. As a result, the plot moves too quickly in places, and some transitions feel abrupt. With closer to 40 episodes, the characters and conflicts would have had much more room to develop naturally. Even so, aside from pull strings, this may be the best long-form costume drama of the entire summer season. Highest rated C-dramas of summer 2026, number 4. Where Colors Dream, starring Dai Loa and Tang Shi, with a 7.4 rating on Dubon and no score yet on Weibo.
听我的真心话活着，还是听他的甜言蜜语去死啊！
雕梁生要杀你灭口，上海没有你的活路。
Despite having only 3 episodes, Where Colors Dream earned overwhelmingly positive reviews. Its biggest attraction is the rare dual female lead setup and the incredible chemistry between Dai Loa and Tang Shi. Countless viewers have already called them the best Chinese GL pairing of the year. The production also looks far more expensive than the average short drama. Its costumes, makeup, and sets carefully reflect each character's social status, while many of the individual looks have a genuinely cinematic quality. However, the drama also has some obvious weaknesses. The opening episodes suffer from uneven pacing and messy editing, so viewers have to push through a considerable amount of setup before the story finally reaches its most exciting moments. The limited runtime also forced the writers to cut much of the heroine's hidden revenge storyline. As a result, her motivations do not feel fully developed during the early stages. By the end, the drama feels as if it stops just short of delivering everything it promised. Even so, plenty of viewers are already calling for a second season as soon as possible. Highest rated C-dramas of summer 2026, number 3. Unsettled Case, starring Yu Yunpeng, Jiang Qilin, and Wang Chuanjun, with a 7.6 rating on Douban. The quality of Unsettled Case is far better than anyone expected. Inspired by a real cold case from Zhejiang province, the drama carefully recreates the limited investigative methods available to police decades ago. It also captures just how difficult it was for law enforcement and the news media to work together in pursuit of the suspects. Instead of following the usual whodunit formula, the drama reveals the killer's identities almost immediately. The central mystery is not who committed the crime, but how they managed to hide in plain sight for 22 years without being caught. Jiang Qilin gives a particularly gripping performance as Su Liang. One moment, he is a cold-blooded fugitive and violent robber. The next, he becomes a gentle and devoted husband at home. The speed with which he switches between those two identities makes the character deeply unsettling. Wang Chuanjun is equally convincing as Lu Yongquan, a seemingly refined writer who uses elegant words to hide the darkness inside him. His calm exterior only makes the character feel more disturbing. The drama does have one major weakness. The newspaper and reporter subplot takes up far too much time in the early episodes and often feels disconnected from the main investigation. If that storyline had been tightened, Unsettled Case could easily have been the best crime thriller of the entire summer. Highest rated C-dramas of summer 2026, number 2, Love for You, starring Song Weilong and Zhang Jingyi, with a 6.9 rating on Douban and an 8.5 on Weibo.
你不要再把我推开，我不想再演了。
你到底想干什么？
外楼在这儿，
在海城你拥有更好的人生，为什么要回来？
Love for You is easily the best sweet romance of this summer season. The drama perfectly captures the atmosphere of a small southern Chinese town in the 1990s. The details feel so authentic that viewers have joked the screenwriters clearly knew what it was like to grow up without much money. Another major strength is the central relationship. Instead of relying on the usual one-sided healing romance, the drama gives us two people who save each other at different points in their lives. When they were young, she pulled him out of his darkest days. Once they grew up, he became the person determined to protect her from everything. Song Weilong and Zhang Jingyi also have such convincing chemistry that it is hard not to wonder if they could just date for real already. Unfortunately, the later episodes force in an anti-organized crime storyline involving smuggling, arson, and several villains. So much screen time is devoted to the criminal investigation that the romance gradually gets pushed into the background. The early flashback storyline is another potential obstacle. Its quiet pacing feels too uneventful for some viewers, causing them to drop the drama before reaching the much stronger chemistry and sexual tension between the adult leads. Still, because both its strengths and weaknesses are so easy to see, that 6.9 Douban rating feels surprisingly fair. Highest rated C-dramas of summer 2026, number 1. The Mystic 9-2, starring William Chan and Joseph Sung, with no Douban score yet and an impressive 9.1 on Weibo.
最擅长的就是逆天改命。召集九门，
你们想造反了？
我是土匪，有什么土匪什么？他们一起死吧！事到如此，你们却改变不了什么。
I am not surprised that The Mystic 9-2 became the best-reviewed drama of the summer. It has more strengths than I can count on one hand. The director is especially skilled at creating a distinctly Chinese style of horror. The contrast between the human world above ground and the ghostly realm hidden beneath it gives the drama an eerie atmosphere that immediately pulls you in. The mysterious disappearance of Unit 401, the time loop inside Jeshalu, and the elaborate mechanical puzzles all follow their own internal logic. Even when the story becomes supernatural, it rarely feels as if the writers are simply making things up as they go. The sequel also gives the other families of the Nine Gates far more substantial roles. Madame Hua is no longer pushed into the background. This time, she leads her own tomb exploration storyline and gets several impressive action scenes, finally becoming the formidable female head of the Hua family she was always supposed to be. It also fixes one of the original drama's biggest problems, where too many supporting characters existed only to move the plot forward. If I had to name one weakness, it would be In Shin-yue. She and William Chan never quite create the chemistry of a convincing married couple. At times, their dynamic feels more like a patient father dealing with a spoiled and stubborn daughter. Even with that issue, the Mystic 9-2 absolutely deserves its 9.1 score on Weibo. Dubon has not released a rating yet, but I would not be surprised to see it comfortably clear 7.5. For me, this is the clear winner of the 2026 summer season. Alright everyone, there is still one more new drama to watch out for, AO Ruiping's Pull Strings. Do you think its rating could surpass every other summer release on this list? Tell me the 2 best dramas you watched this summer and recommend them to everyone in the comments.